Here in this video I'm going to talk about how to deal with bad teammates. So here I'm going to talk with my example. I've been continuously winning the games you can see my streak. Okay, I go to my profile, and if you see my thing that I have like 9 win streak, and with Ricky I had like 13 win in a row when I play this game. But like something you cannot avoid, that getting bad teammates. Like here you see enemy, there are some Morphling and a Mirana, then all of them are like having very good score. But if you look at my team, this CM with 15 death, and then Huskar offlane with Huskar mid lane with 17 death, this WD 12 death, and so our score is really bad, and I was doing well. Still I couldn't win the game because my teammates are really bad compared to them. They also have some 12, but overall they became good. So how to deal with them? One of the thing is, I had to just look at myself, like what I did wrong. I've noticed that I should buy BKB early, because I was following the Dota Plus guide and it suggested me at the end. But let's go ahead and look at Ricky item build. So that's the bad thing about Dota Plus. Sometimes doesn't suggest you well. If you follow from Dota buff, you might get a good idea. So this is support play. I'm gonna look for some carry play. So two people play support. Okay, here this guy is a safe lane core, but this guy didn't go BKB at all. So most of them are not actually going BKB. That's one of the mistake in my, because when there's a shaman, BKB should be a little bit early, I guess. Okay, let's see if they actually played with the shaman and how do they build the item build. I'm gonna look at a game that where's an enemy shaman. Okay, I couldn't find a game like that. Okay, there's not much enemy shaman, but I'm also noticing that instead of BKB, they're building this Lincoln Sphere. That also very good against shaman. So that's an alternative way to go. And this item build looks a little bit different, and this is very effective. Like Desolator on Ricky gets you a lot of kills, right? So these are something you can try following. You can play around with the item builds right here and there. And another thing is, when your team is really bad, the thing is, I don't comment, or I don't just say anything bad to the team, because that's affect even more negatively toward your win rate. Like if you are okay silent about it and just be patient and let them do what they want, but you try to focus on yourself, your chances of winning might be high. But I noticed, like when you start blaming, they even like grieve. They even start grief, and because they're not going to help you in the fight, so and so and so. You can avoid those situations just by not arguing. So here I found an article on Reddit. Let's see what this guy is talking. Okay, how to deal with bad teammates. Hello, first of all, not a 1.5k MMR because all my teammates are bad. Typical excuse. It's not an excuse. I'm 1.5k MMR because that's where it belongs, and it has nothing to do with my teammates. In this low MMR, there are a lot of people that doesn't even care about anything, or people that doesn't know what is the game about. I know I don't know either. I'm Crusader 1, but I try sometimes. They are on the enemy team, and it's an easy win. Sometimes they are on my team and they throw the game, but I don't know how to handle the second scenario. I feel very important and frustrated when that happened. And yeah, you could look at the replay and say I didn't. Okay, so he has a big explanation. Let's look at the reply with highest likes. Okay, here the first one has the highest upvotes. I'm gonna read that fully. If you think you need a break, then you probably should listen to yourself. You need to realize that none of the stuff actually matters. If you watched all your replays, you would see it happening on the enemy team too. The evidence that none of that matters is that your teammates are doing it and still are having the same win rate as you, since you are the same MR. A lot of people have expectation for the pubs that lead them to the thoughts you have usually from watching pro streamers or pro matches. You need to realize that you are playing a completely different game from them. If anything, your teammates doing all this non-meta stuff and still being in your matchmaking pool probably means they are all better at playing the game than you. You have more knowledge about what should happen, but is optimal, yet you are winning at the same rate as them. So the difference must come from play. You can't enjoy your game because you're the one not playing your games. You think you are playing some TA simulator, but really you're playing Herald simulator. Gameplay wise, I highly suggest just focusing on optimizing your hero and game. You don't need to communicate with your team to do this. Get better at last hitting, knowing when to cast your spells, knowing what items to buy, etc. That's one of the things, like once I start recommending people buy wards, buy this item and stuff, that they don't like it, right? So I will just let them do it or don't do it, just play around it. Start every session with playing one of those CS training custom games, solo C. But really, what is it?
Hello?
It is not, but really the okay. But really the best thing you can do for your MMR is to stop expecting things out of your teammates when you clearly have no basis of this expectation. How many 2K MMR streamers have you seen where they have perfect communication and team play going on? None, because 2K MMR and team play is an oxymoron. Yeah, that's right. So this actually solves most of the problem. Like, there's no point blaming on your teammates or killing yourself for the teammates. You can't just focus on yourself. You can try to improve. Because the common probability of the enemy getting bad team and you getting bad team is almost like equal. So it depends on, okay, sometimes they are in favor, sometimes okay, so okay, I don't know where did I live. Yeah, so it's enemy team also can get the bad teammates, and also you also can get the bad teammate. The thing you have to focus on is, like, what if when both of them are equal? That's when you have to show yourself, like you have to, when you improve, that's the difference you make. Like your team has higher chance of winning, because if you do a lot of stuff that you like, if you develop by learning about Dota 2, your chance of winning is high. That's why, like when you are messing up on Dota 2, you can see what you are messing up on by signing up for Dota buff account. Okay, and that's it, guys. And also you can see item built on Dota buff. You can sign up for a profile. Like here, my profile right here, and from this profile I can see all my details, and this actually give very accurate, like very detailed analysis of my things and stuff like that. So you can try that and see which one win you the most and do that more. And that's it guys, thanks for watching, see you guys on my next video.